I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL. On
ready. Mike 50 Delta. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. 51 to Mike. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Mike's 49. Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
You don't know no better. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man here, T.J. Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now back to throw, and that is incomplete.
Ready. 70 in. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I...
49, guys. Mike, 49. Not here. 49. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Back to throw. Roberts has it. And he shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. That one caught by Ellison. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rhett Ellison. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Ready? 51's the Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready, go.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll set up to throw. Robinson's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check tight end. Check tight.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Floyd leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Matchbox, right. Delta. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Allen. That's now back-to-back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Mike 7, let's go. It's our time. 57.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where?
Keep playing. Come on, set. 30 days. Let's go. Right here, right here. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Get that quarterback. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. C6. Push him back. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Roberts got it. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Army. Army. Mike's 49. Let's go.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Switch.
They'll drop the throw. It's caught by Roberts. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the run. They're running it. 49.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
51, Charlie. 51. Hey, watch the slant.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
2nd and 4. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. T.J. Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final.
Here we go. 8, read.
Check right.
Let him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They come out here in the eye. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 on.
It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in.